Hello, this is Michael Wader, who has 25 years experience in the US military, in the Air Force, and further 25 years experience traveling around the world, helping leaders to be better leaders, particularly focusing on lean management. Michael, you've got incredible I imagine, insight into what's going on in the world at the moment. And I would be fascinated to hear your advice on how to lead in this current situation.
Well, the number one thing that's most important is that the leader needs to be out front, needs to be visible. People need to be able to see them. Well, in normal life, people can see them physically, but now they cannot. Now, because of lockdown and because of the separation between the leader and the actual workers, they have to use something else. So the leader, I suggest, take his computer, get online, tell all of his employees that at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock today, I will be online. I will be live. I want you to see me. I'm supporting you, and I will answer your questions. I'm going to tell you the truth about what we're doing, and I'm going to let you know how we're trying to take care of the people. And I'm going to let you know where the company is going. What is our short-term and long-term strategy? How are we going to live in the future? And how are you going to have a job to come back to? And what are we going to do when you come back? You need to have that connection. The leader becomes the lifeline. The lifeline for the people. The people want to know or want to talk to the leader. They want to know that they're involved. They want to see their face. They want to see their expression. And this can only be done if you set up something, whereas we know that they're going to see you every day. Now, there's something else the workers need. The workers need a lifeline 24/7, something you can do for them to help them. Set up a telephone line, 3 or 4 people answering the line to take questions, to try to get answers, to give out the truth and not false rumors. But people 24/7 are feeling pressure. They might want to call so they can see you live at a certain time during the day, and another time they could call in and just ask some questions. They need that lifeline. They need to know that you are there and you will remain there for them. The welfare of the worker and the long-term survival of the company is the preeminent thing that the leader in a crisis need to focus on.
There's 2 really good points in there. And I think this technology that we've not had to this extent before actually allows leaders to be even more accessible, doesn't it?
Yes, before, the leader would be in his office and have his door open and say, you can come to my office 24/7. I'm always available. But how many of the workers really go to see the leader? And then when they do go see the leader, he's in a meeting with some folks and he can't get out right away. So they walk away disappointed. Today, on our technology, as you mentioned, he can set up a time and a day and saying, I will be every day at 1 o'clock or every day at 2 o'clock. I will be online. You can join us live. You can see what we have to say, and I'll take your questions and give you answers as soon as I can.
Yeah, I think that's it's important. And what, as a leader, would you be advising, particularly as we're moving through lockdown, Michael, and there may be fewer tasks for employees to be doing? What sort of things would you get them working on while they're all in sitting at home?
I want them to work on being a better employee.
How?
What I mean by that is that we need to challenge our workers just as we challenge our other managers. We need to talk to our workers and recommend that maybe they think about their job. Now they're home away from the job. They got free time. What things could they make better at work? I might, in my live broadcast to them, might challenge them. I need all of you to think about what you could do and what the company can do to make our product better, to improve our services, to improve our work. What can we do? I want you to come up with 2 ideas and send them in. We will collect all those, and when we are back open again, when we are running again, we will review all those ideas and we'll pick out the best ones and implement them. We need your help to make our company not as good as it was when we shut down, but better than it was when we shut down. And you know what's going on in the processes, and you know what can be done. Your ideas are going to be invaluable to us. That's something you can do for the company. Now, what can you do for yourself and your family while you're home? Start to be a child again. You know, many years ago, your parents bought an appliance and there was a large box left over. They could take that box without any money, give it to you as a toy. If you were a lady like you are, Sue, you would get in that box and make a dollhouse out of it and sit your dolls in there with you and give them a little tea for lunch. Anytime, British style, inside of a box. Or if you were a boy like me, you either made a race car or a boat or something out of it, and you were able to play with something that wasn't really a play toy. I think parents and elderly people both need to work together with their children now that are in lockdown. Think about what things did they do as a child and what can they do to get their children to play, participate, and maybe even build some things together in the house. You have a lot of raw materials around the house: cloth, paper, Crayolas, lots of things. What can you build creatively together? It would bring folks together just a little bit more, because right now we know in my home as a leader, I'm having difficulty because of the stress that we're under. I know the workers are too. Share that with them, that you're having stress, they're having stress, and just throw out a few ideas. Give them a few crazy things to do. All the things you recommend them to do, you recommend for them to do, should not all be sane. Some things should be daffy. Some things should be a little bit crazy. Make them smile a little bit. But you want to paint a picture, letting them know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Things will get better. This is not doomsday. It will get better. This will go away. And when they come back to work, they're going to be better. Now,
I have to say, Michael, I think I like the sound of making the race car more than the doll's house. And we've, I know quite a few people who are working from home who've now got temporary structures in the bedrooms, in the lounge, you know, making dens and so on. And I think, you know, that coming together as a family, there's a lot of people quite pleased to be coming together more as families at the moment, even though it's, you know, it's constraining times.
There's two key things that the leaders absolutely need to remember in a crisis. If you're the top leader, two things. One is your attitude. Your attitude is going to determine the altitude of your company. You have to be positive. You have to be overly positive, telling people that we will be able to see the sunshine again. Things will get better and we will get past it. That positive attitude is going to be very, very critical for your workers to hear. The second thing is, as a leader, you don't have to try to fix everything. When your company, when this is over and a company needs a rebuild, company needs to recover from this, you don't have to do everything. If you, the leader, take care of the people now during the crisis, you make sure that they have some sort of employment, some sort of income, some sort of food, some sort of shelter. You worry about them and you let them know you worry about them. What's going to happen when they come back to work? These workers are going to come back to work and give that back to you more than 100-fold for the amount you gave them. They will help you make your company great again. And as I said, probably better than it was before the crisis.
Well, thank you, Michael. I think there's some really, really good pointers in there of what we can be doing. And thank you very much for sharing that with us today. Thank you.
Been my pleasure, and I'll talk to you anytime you want. Thank you.